Hey guys, welcome back. So before we jump into the video, I am probably going to be just a little low energy in this video because if you watched my video yesterday and you read the little blurb in the bottom bar, you guys saw that we found out yesterday that our little stray cat that we've been taking care of since probably December before that, he has feline leukemia, which is incurable, and 85% of cats that get it pass away within the first year. So we're just sad about it. Crying all day on and off yesterday, it like just breaks my heart. So if I'm a little low energy, this is why, but I don't want to not keep my word to you guys, so we're still filming. I'm gonna try to smile for you, but I'm just sad in the inside. Sorry if that made anyone else sad, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, so everyone was like, oh no, you're not yourself in this video, because I just don't feel so happy. But anyways, today's video is going to be a product showdown. That is when I compare two products with each other that are similar in nature and just tell you my thoughts on them. So it's kind of like doing a review of two products in one. So since contouring has basically just taken over the universe the past couple of years, I wanted to talk about two of my kind of go-to contour palettes, and I feel two of the most popular contour palettes out at the moment. So the first one is the Anastasia Contour Kit, who was basically kind of the first one to come out with a contour kit, so you go girl. And then the second one is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which we will get to. Let's talk about first the Anastasia Contour Kit, just because this is the kit that kind of changed the contouring situation. I feel like people were going crazy for these when they came out. So the colors that you get in the Anastasia kit are little interchangeable ones. So they are magnetic, so you can pop these out and stick them back in like so. The colors that you get in the original contour kit, which when I say original is because now if you go on the Anastasia website, you can customize the kit to your liking. So if you are a skin tone that just doesn't kind of meet the universal colors, you can go on there and customize all of this to your liking. The highlighting colors that you get with the Anastasia kit is vanilla, banana, and sand, and then for the contour colors you get Java, Fawn, and Havana. I didn't really ever love the highlighting shades. I've tried to use banana a couple times underneath my eyes because I love to set with banana powder, but I always feel like it's just a little too drying for my under eyes, so I never use it under there. I've never used sand in general because it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, so this would be better suited to apply to like your cheekbones for like a highlighted color, but you never want to apply anything that has a shimmer to it underneath your eyes because that can accentuate the dark circles and stuff underneath your eyes, which we're not trying to do that. We're trying to conceal and get rid of them. And vanilla, I've tried to use a couple times, but I feel like it's not smooth enough, it's not soft enough. You have to get a lot of product to make it make a difference underneath there. So I've always kind of stayed away from these highlighting colors because I can tell pretty much immediately if I'm going to love something, and I didn't really ever love the highlighting shades in this palette. Now for the contour shades, hold on, I have to sneeze. Are you done? Now when I first got this palette, I absolutely loved it because I didn't really have any contour kits. I was just using bronzers to contour with. This is a new fawn that has been replaced because it is the only one that I've ever kind of worn out. And the reason that I was loving fawn is, as you can see, it looks a lot less orangey or warm tone than the other two bronzers in the kit. And I was loving that because shadows aren't orange, like I always say. They're more of a grayish tone, and that's what I was loving about this. When I use this, I've always noticed that I had to use more product than if I was using a bronzer or if I'm using the Shade and Light kit. I always had to just keep going back in to build the intensity of the color to my liking, which sometimes resulted in it being a little bit streaky because I was just in there kind of working the product maybe a little too much. But I have noticed that when I do use the contour kits, sometimes the product gets a little streaky on me, which I'm not a fan of. So that could be my fault. It could be the texture of the actual powders themselves. They're not the smoothest, creamiest powders in the world to work with. Okay, so let's talk about the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. They're both magnetic closure palettes like that. The plus side of the Kat Von D palette is you get the huge mirror in it, which is great for when you're traveling. The colors that you get with the Shade and Light palette are Lucid, Lyric, and Levitation for your highlight shades. And for your contour shades, we have Sombre, Shadow Play, and Subconscious. I have Hit Pan on the color Lyric, which is kind of like a yellowy toned, kind of banana powder colored highlighting powder. I love this. This is the one that I use on a regular basis, and I do use it with the brush that comes, well, it doesn't come with the kit. You do have to buy it separately. I love this. This is the highlighting side, and this just fits perfect in here and then just fits perfect underneath your eyes. The highlighting powders are out of this world. They're super creamy, super pigmented. A little bit goes a really, really long way. You have to be careful when you're doing it because I could feel like if you're not used to contouring and highlighting, you could easily pick up way too much product and then you gotta get rid of it, blend it out, keep tapping, because when I first used it I was like dunk dunk dunk, popped it on my face and I was like, whoa, too much product. So just keep that in mind if you get this palette and you're a little new, that these are really pigmented, they're really powdery, but they're creamy at the same time. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of Lyric right now on the brush, get the excess off, and pop this right here. Just, I don't know if you guys can tell, but in person, as soon as you put the highlighting powder on your face, it just makes such a difference and you can see it right away. It's not like you have to keep loading product onto your face to get the results that you're looking for. When I first got this palette, I wasn't loving the contour shades, but that has completely changed. This is the only thing that I use to contour my cheeks now. I love using Shadow Play and Subconscious. Subconscious because it has that little bit of a gray undertone that I love, and this one because it's still warm, but it's not like orangey warm, and it blends seamlessly. When I first got it, I was using the brush that went with it, and I don't really love the contouring side so much as I do the highlighting side of the brush, so I do use a different brush when I'm doing the contouring. My cousin Charlotte loves the brush. She says this is the only thing she can contour with, so again, it's all about personal preference. So a little bit of a downside on the Kat Von D palette is, one, you can't buy individual shades like you can with the Anastasia contour kit. So if I were to run out of one of these shades, I could just buy the one shade, pop out the old one, and pop in a new one, which is always a pro. And with the Kat Von D palette, you see these are locked into the palette. They're not interchangeable. So if I completely run out of this, I'm gonna have to spend the $46 to buy another palette to replace the color that I absolutely love, which is not a huge deal to me because I think that is the best highlighting powder I have ever used. I really love Lucid too because it has like that orangey peachy tone to it, which is going to be great to combat the bluish purplish undertones underneath your eyes. So like all things, all of them both have their pros and cons, but if I had to choose and somebody was like, pick one and that's it, you can only have one for the rest of your life, I'm gonna go with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Just because the simple reason, the blendability and the pigmentation of the powders are just out of this world. To me, they really do blow the Anastasia ones out of the water. I have seen some reviews on both of the palettes saying that when they've contoured, they have, their cheeks have got broken out, like along the line where you contour. I've never had any of that happen, like get little bumps and whatnot, but that's never happened to me. So if that's happened to you, leave a comment down below. Leave your thoughts down below if other people are watching this video and they want to hear other people's opinions. If you have tried the Shade and Light palette, the Shade and Light palette and the contour kit, leave your comments down below to help other people out, because I also, when I watch things, when I want to know about something, I like to go down and read and see what other people are saying, just because it's better to have a more well-rounded opinion than to just have my opinion in my opinion. I hope this video helped you guys out a little bit, and yeah, I don't think I have anything to say. I don't think I have anything else to say. One more time, I will have a new video for you guys tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I think that's it for this video, so I don't have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.